And we are live. Hello, Monica. Good morning.
Good morning, Lucrezia. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you, thank you. My arm, I'm used to it now, so it's a part of my body. This
Yeah,
task.
it's our third live together with your new friend.
All right, it's my helper. Ciao
Buongiorno,
ragazzi,
Roberta.
buongiorno.
Hello, everyone in the comments. As usual, don't forget to like and share this live. As usual, don't forget to share your photos of your projects with us on our social media, on our Facebook group, Stampers Worldwide. And as usual, since our new collections are coming out, don't forget to ask your favorite shop to pre-order them for you. So what you have to do, you have to run to your favorite shop and ask them to order. For example, our beautiful garden house collection that yesterday Omar presented with Paco. Did you like it, garden house, Monica?
Yes, I like it. Yes, I like all the collections actually. So I've already tried to work with them, with few of them, with the prototype, and yes, I love them. It's really Stamperia style. Yes.
Yeah, a lot. Garden house is one of my favorite. I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy wrote lots of pre-orders already. That's amazing. We are so happy about this collection, and we cannot wait to see what our friends will start creating with them.
Yes, yes, yes. Bom dia, good morning, bonjour à tout le monde.
Bonjour, everyone. So today, what are we going to create today?
So today we are going to create another canvas. Canvas in an easy way, of course, with the collection clint. So last time that I will use collection clint, then I think we will be able to use the new ones. And because I'm really fond of one theme, which is the tree of life. So tree of
Oh,
life is something that I like also to give as a present for any occasions, for birthdays, for marriages, for a birth. So this will be one page of background selection Klimt. And I will use this paper from these scrapbooking papers. So let's see what we will make together.
okay, perfect. I will.
No.
Okay. I will play our promo video about Garden House, and then we will start creating this amazing project together.
Yes.
If my computer will collaborate with me, because it's not collaborate. Okay, okay, I have it. See you in a while. And we are back.
We are back and ready.
Yes.
So, beautiful collection, beautiful, so romantic, and then with these blue colors and gray and white. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Very Stamperia.
Yes. So let's go on with our project today. Of course, please ask us everything you want on our chat, and Lucrezia will help me to
Mhm.
answer your questions. But
Yeah, I will read all the questions, all the comments. So please write everything down in the comment section.
yes, all right. Che meraviglia, Omar. Sì, verdad. So here it is, this page from Klimt collection, background selection, maxi background selection. And I will only use the page with the tree of life. But first of all, let's play with the colors. So I had used these. This is a recycled frames. As you liked this idea, I went on with this. I still had a squared one. This is squared and with a frame. So I just taped it, protected with a tape in order to actually to not to color the frame. So I try to center the, okay, just a sec. Sorry. Okay. So here it is better. Okay. So I protected with tape around. Ciao Filomena. Now let's take some color. Like for example, I would like to use a something like brown color. So here it is, this Bruno color. I will paint around here roughly. So considering that the page will cover like this, I will paint this area roughly because I will go on with the page on top. So not necessary to be too much precise. Let's
Okay, perfect.
take some water and my palette. Okay, and a brush. So let's paint with brush around here and Bruno color. Bruno, which is 92.
Okay, perfect. I see Roberta with the codes in the comments. Thank you so much, Roberta, as usual.
Yes, she's great. She's great.
Hello, Beata.
Oh, Beata Sulkowska. Oh, hello, Beata. We will see, I think, very soon.
Absolutely.
Yes, we will meet. We are already friends because we met so many times, and it's a long time that I go to Poland every year,
Mhm.
twice a year, for really many, many years, which means my older age.
That's so nice.
We will meet soon, Beata. Be ready with new projects. Sorry, I have my dog around here. Making a mess. So I paint roughly, as you can see.
Mhm. Ciao Giada, buongiorno, buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Giada. Okay, here we are now. And on this area, I will put some golden leaf, of course. As you know, Klimt is combined with golden leaf. I've just watched the Lucrezia, the movie
Mhm.
about Klimt, about the life of Klimt, and
Really?
yes, it's amazing. He was an amazing artist, really, very
Mm.
particular with a spatial character and he was considered at the beginning more a decorator than a painter, which was not actually true. He was different because he liked to add details, to add a lot of gold, and he really liked women a lot. He had many models and a very particular life. I really suggest you. I don't want to spoil it, so I'd. I suggest you to watch this movie.
But is it a brand new one or is it old, a old
No,
movie?
I had already watched it some years ago. It's not new.
Okay.
It's on TV on Prime. I
On
watched.
Prime. Okay, okay, yeah, yes, because Roberta was asking where did you find it? Okay, so it's on
Yes,
Prime.
Prime.
Nice.
And on Prime, you can find many movies about painters' lives. And as I cannot drive these days, but I can only work from home, while I work, I watch movies about all the painters' life. I watched Van Gogh, I watched Egon Schiele, I watched many of them. And Turner, I just watched the life of
Mm.
Turner. He's very particular as well. I really suggest you because they are, if they are artists, they are amazing
Hmm.
as
Yeah. Some years ago, I've seen the movie about Van Gogh with the Michael Fassbender who was interpreting Van Gogh, and it was really really nice, a beautiful movie.
yes, also Gauguin. I've seen
Mm.
such strange personalities. Really to watch them. And most of them they were very poor in lives, and then the ones who bought their paintings became rich. But Clint, for example, was already rich in his life. Clint was
Oh, nice.
yes, very also quite rich in and famous in his life. I just try a second.
Sì. Eh sì, Monica, con Michael Fassbender tutto bello, è uno dei miei attori preferiti, infatti. Assolutamente. But he's really a good actor, not only amazing, no, not only handsome.
Who? Who you mean?
Michael Fassbender.
Yes, also nice. Very interesting. Yes. No, Clint actor was how is it called? This actor. Mm, I can't remember at the moment, but I will tell you. Uh,
But these
John
movies are
Malkovich.
really interesting.
I remember John Malkovich, which is
Mm.
not so handsome actor, but quite interesting
Mhm.
beauty and interesting personality.
Yeah, these kind of films are really interesting in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, I watch a lot of political movies, so about the autobiographies of politicians, and
Ah,
I find them really interesting.
yes, I like when they give also you the atmosphere of the times, so you are merged into those times, which is interesting. Buen dia,
Mm.
Silvia. Silvia.
Hello, hola Silvia, buenos días. Hello.
Oh, muy bien, querida. So sorry, I was speaking, but I'm explaining. So this is colla per doratura, so glue for golden leaf, okay, which is DC02. I help you, Roberta. And I spread around here more or less where I have the brown color. Not very well. So sometimes maybe will not be completely covered by the golden leaf. I dry to be quicker, but you can leave it dry alone for some minutes or as long as you like, as far as it is sticky. So I now dry to be quicker.
No problem. In the meanwhile, I will read some comments. Tina has wrote, "Hello from Australia." Hello, Tina. Hello. Then we have Mitch. Mitch, I have to send you your pizza box. Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm just really, I have just a lot of things to do right now. And then we have, oh, okay, okay. We have
Here,
all the golden leaves. Wow.
here I am with the golden leaf now. And to be more practical, I had put into this into this box, plastic box, but normally it is a different, of course, different shape of the box. And I put like this. This is in flakes, so it is very easy to use. There is a piece of paper here. Okay, so I put it like this, roughly around like this, before using a brush on top of it. So put like this. Like this. Golden leaf is always so nice, so sparkling and shiny, and nice to be used. Okay, so this is what I want. And now with a dry brush, very, very dry brush, otherwise all the golden leaf will stick on the brush, I try to flat it like this. And please take away everything which is not glued. So if it does not stick, take it away. It means that in that area you don't have enough glue. So actually you saw that I put the glue quite roughly, so not precisely. Okay, I take away what is going away actually also. Here we are. Okay. I don't want this.
Everyone in the comments is loving the goody golden leaves.
Yeah.
They are writing, oh my God, they are amazing, so shiny. I love the golden leaves.
Yes. Golden leaf is always charming.
Yeah.
And we cannot help using it with Glint collection.
Of course, of course.
Okay, here we are. So I take away the exceeding parts and I keep it into my box because sometimes you can also need small parts, small flakes. Okay, sorry, I didn't tell you that here in this recycled canvas there was a print. So I had previously covered, of course, with primer. So primer on top of it. Ciao Letizia, ciao Letizia. Ha appena compiuto gli anni Letizia da poco. Primer.
Tanti auguri in ritardo allora Letizia, tanti auguri.
Anch'io gliel'ho fatti un po' in ritardo, ma insomma lei apprezza lo stesso. E poi, so I used some primer on top and then brown color and golden leaf around. Okay, I clean it. Don't be afraid to be rude with your golden leaf because you really have to take away everything is exceeding. Okay. Right. Now, just a second, I clean this. And then we can go on with the scrapbooking paper. So the page with the tree of life. So what I need now is to tear off a little bit the edges like this. So I don't want these straight lines. Then it's up to you what you like the most. I prefer to make it more irregular.
Allora, Filomena chiede se appunto la base sia con il primer e sì, Monica ha spiegato che la base del canvas è appunto col primer.
Sì, perché c'era una stampa sopra, quindi ho riciclato una tela. Ho usato il primer, Filomena puoi usare anche il gesso.
Ok, perfetto.
Ma giusto per coprire la base. Now I, I still have one side. Uh, okay.
Le
There.
cose di Laura wrote, I love this effect. I have to try gold leaves.
Yes, golden leaf. There is also, of course, in silver and in copper.
Nice.
You can also combine different colors of golden leaf, which is nice as well. Now I really need to wet the paper because I will glue it completely on my canvas. So you need something where you should put your paper in. I prepare this box and I need some water in it. Okay, water, and then I wet the paper. Okay, wet the paper quite well because you really need not to create bubbles, and then I will show you why. We need a flat surface, and if you have bubbles you will risk to have some stains on top of the paper, as we are going to work on the paper actually. I wet both sides. Yes, copper is interesting too. It's very warm. Is warm color of the golden leaf in copper. Okay, now I turn it upside down, like this. I absorb a little bit, not so much. Let's keep this. Oh, some water here. Later, I absorb it. Okay, I made a swimming pool here. Okay, now let's use some glue. You know that I like mixed media glue, and let's use it. Okay. On this side, I spread it a good quantity of glue. So it is turned upside down. I put the glue. You can also put on the surface of your canvas, of course. I prefer to do it here as I can check all the edges and sides. So I want the glue really everywhere. Then I top, clean it a little bit again.
Perfect. And if they don't have mixed media glue, can they use like other kind of glues, or for this project it is required?
You, yes, of course, they can use also colla, the extra strong glue, or glue they normally use also. I don't suggest you really colla velo here. It's a little bit too thin.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use extra strong glue or decoupage glue if you have.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, here it is. And I also need to protect this side with the glue. I don't care to go on the golden leaf because in some cases, when you go on with water-based product, you might oxidate the golden leaf, which is not bad in this sort of work I'm going to make. So I don't care if I go also on the golden leaf. So now,
Okay, that's a really great tip. Thank you.
This is important to flatten well the surface. Check it, please, with your lights and try to check if you don't have any bubbles. Okay, with your fingers or with a brush, no bubbles at all. And now let's dry quickly.
Okay.
So I make some space here. Oh,
Perfect. I will need some comments. I see that a lot of you are tagging your friends in the comments to let them win a pizza box. So keep doing it. Every week we are announcing a new winner. And of course, don't forget if you have received a pizza box or if you are creating something right now, some projects, etc. Please don't forget to share the photos on our Stampers worldwide group on Facebook and as I was saying at the start of this live, our new collection are coming out. Our Savannah, Garden House, Casa Granada, and all these beautiful, and Provence, of course, that we will present next week. So please pre-order them, run to your favorite shop, ask them to pre-order all the products, and start creating also with our new collection. And here we are back.
here we are back with something which is what I had considered to use now is crackle per vetro. Sometimes, I suggest you some crackle. This is interesting one. I like a lot. Why? Because it's quite quick to use, so you don't need really to wait a long time in order to see the crackles. And it is written crackle per vetro, which is glass in Italian, and it's not exactly only for glass. We called it like this, crackle per vetro, as it is completely transparent when it dries. So it's very, very nice on, for example, on bottles, on plates, where you would like to make this ancient effect. But I'm going to use also here, and you will see how it is on such a surface like this one. So you have two steps, step one and step two. I give you the code in case, which is key E18M.
Mhm.
You have step one and step two. I had already prepared them in my palette. Step one is white. Step two is quite a little bit yellowish and clear. How do we use it? So with a brush, flat brush, we cover the surface where we want the crackle effect with this first step. So all over, but I want to go also on the golden leaf. So I cover everything.
Ok, Filomena chiede se va bene anche il crackle normale.
Dunque, qual è il crackle normale, Filomena? Tu intendi il crackle country? Il
Mm,
crackle country non andrebbe bene adesso perché coprirebbe, dovremmo utilizzarlo con dei colori acrilici. Mentre qui è un crackle chiamato per finitura, tu lo metti alla fine, in questo caso in corso d'opera, però alla fine qui sopra non metteremo un colore acrilico per coprire come si dovrebbe fare con il crackle country. Il crackle country lo usiamo con due colori, giusto? Mentre
ok.
questo no, abbiamo due step. So actually Filomena is asking if sorry, if we can use another crackle here. We can use only crackle per vetro, also crackle medium you can use, but it's always in two steps. So step one and step two. So this is what we are going to put. The step one, quite well. I mean, in a good quantity, it must be a little bit whitish all over the surface where you want this crackle effect. So this is the step one. And it's a sort of glue, this step one. It looks like a glue, and it is the basis for our surface to create the crackles. So the crackles will come out on this step when we put the second step. So here we are. So you see that I spread. It's not important how you spread it in one way, the other way. C'est quoi la matière du canevas? La matière du canevas, c'est du carton. C'est une sorte de carton, oui, c'est un carton, et sur lequel j'ai passé du primaire avant de coller l'image. Donc, il faut quand même, on peut utiliser n'importe quoi si on veut, mais il faut qu'il soit couvert par le primaire. Allora, adesso io ho steso il primo step. So now I put the first step and I need to dry a little bit.
Perfetto. Allora, Rini measuring from Netherlands. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi, hello everyone from all over the world. Susie is she's telling us I love crackling. Yeah, it's an amazing effect, and Monica is a master of this technique. So we have always to learn something from her. She gave us a lot of good tips. Hello, Sarah. Hello, hello. Hugs to you. Then we have uh, all the people who are nominating their friends to win a pizza box. Nicoletta, thank you so much. Love my lovely friend. Hello to you. Okay, I think okay, no, Monica is still drying. Also, Nicoletta, she wrote so wonderful effect, crackly. Yes, it's really, really beautiful, especially with this project and the golden leaves and these claimed papers, and the effect is amazing. Jill, I like that there are so many different crackly effect mediums. Each one has its beautiful place in our creation. That's totally true. Okay, we are back with Monica.
Now we go on with the second step. And it is interesting how we can use it. Watch it. You can use a brush, but I suggest you to use a special tool you surely have. Use your fingers in this way. Look, because with your fingers you can really check where you have where you should put it. So you need to cover all the surface. So first of all, the first step, it's not necessary to use the hair dryer, of course. So you might already know that you can use also leave it dry alone. If you leave it dry alone, it needs at least 1 hour. But once it is transparent, it's ready for the second step. Now the second step, with your fingers, you put on the first step. And this crackle you can use on all the surfaces you like. Consider that the result is completely transparent. So if you should first decorate your surface, and at the end, instead of a protection, you can use this special protection, which is a crackle. So look, I'm spreading all over with a massage. And
Perfect.
you see where you put it, because you can feel your fingers when you feel it, that it is not there. They don't slide, so you need to put a little bit more. Actually, we put an interesting quantity. Still have this part. Here I go also, of course, on the golden leaf.
Okay, so we should use a nice quantity, a huge not a huge quantity, but I mean.
A normal quantity in order to completely cover.
Mhm.
And if you feel that your fingers don't slide, you need really them to slide on the surface. So you need to cover with it must be shiny all over. And
Okay, perfect.
okay, but not don't float, don't make it floating on the surface, of course. So not
Perfect.
as much. A good
Mhm.
quantity, but not so much. So once you have done this, don't worry about your fingers because this second step, as the first one, it's not absolutely toxic. It's something water based, and you can clean easily with water. It does not smell. It's something made of water, and it's a natural product. This one, so it's very weird, and it is, but it is like this. So don't worry for your fingers. But if you don't like, you have a special, maybe particular allergies, use a brush. I use fingers because I feel it more practical, but of course you can use a brush. Now, if I had time, I would leave it alone to dry, maybe on a heater. On a heater, it takes really 10 minutes. Alone, it takes, it depends on the weather, humidity, it takes nearly 1 hour, something like that. But now I have to speed up with the hair dryer. So I speed up, I move the hair dryer continuously on the surface, not always in the same time, otherwise bubbles can come up. Mm? Quindi muovere con il phon oppure lasciare asciugare da solo. On laisse sécher tout seul, sinon on peut accélérer avec un sèche-cheveux. Vi abbandono 2 o 3.
Perfetto.
Hai qualcosa
Io
di bello da farci vedere, Lucrezia?
sì, penso proprio di avere qualche video da far vedere. Ok, ci possiamo guardare la nostra animazione di Savana. Okay, and here we are. These new collections are incredible. Okay, Monica.
So now I still
Okay.
will need to dry a little bit more, but for the moment we can go on. I just show you, I don't know if you can see the crackles coming out a little bit at the moment, but you will
Oh,
see
yes.
more when I will put something on top of them. Okay, but they are already coming out. I can see them perfectly from here, but you will see them better with something. So for the moment, I leave it. I take also to hide a little bit better this edge of the paper. Let's use, for example, a little bit of crackle paste. Okay, so this is something different. This is a paste. This is gold. The color is different, you see. But it will help me to cover a little bit more the edges of the thickness of the paper. I take a spatula with my arm. I have some difficulty. The main difficulty is to open to open boxes and bottles.
Yeah, sure. But now it's a little bit difficult.
Yes. So I take some paste, a little bit like this. Look, a little bit here, especially to hide these edges. Not too much, just a little bit. It would be much more difficult if the lines were squared. I would be obliged to put more paste. While if we tear the lines off irregularly, you can hide them better with small quantities also of this paper, this paste, for example. This is crackle paste gold. Little bit like on the edges.
Great. In this way, it will highlight also the crackles, right?
We will highlight the crackles with something else, with a wax or a patina.
Okay.
These crackles will come out alone from the
Mhm.
paste quite soon with a hair dryer or alone.
For sure. Ciao Filomena, allora Monica sta usando la crackle paste nella colorazione oro per
Sì,
nascondere un po' mi viene solo in inglese, edges, cavoli.
sì, i bordi della carta.
Grazie, grazie, per nascondere un po' i bordi del foglio.
Okay, crackle paste comes out quite immediately. Okay, now I close it and I move up my canvas just a second now because we need to prepare our decorations to put on top of it. So it will go on drying a little bit alone. But the crackles are very, very visible now. They are very thin, but all over the surface. So I move it a second and we take the decorations. What did I use for decorations? I had used this mold, maxi mold, with these elements from Klimt collection. So this code. This time I'm very, very good in codes. I don't let you work, Roberta. K3PTA 4516. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
so let's now take some. I,
In
of
the
course, I had already prepared them because we don't have enough time to prepare them. Both with you can use soft clay, soft paste like I don't know. You can use this one for example. Okay.
Hello, Susie. You are asking if these paints can be freezed in the delivery in Canada? No, not because the problem when we are delivering chemicals is with products based on alcohol. If they are not based on alcohol, then the delivery is fine
Oh,
and permitted. So you won't have problems with the crackle paste. And
okay.
then Cindy is asking about, would the transparent crackle paste work the same?
No, the transparent crackle is one paste. It's not two steps. It's not two products on top. And crackle paste has a thickness, has a certain thickness as it is a paste. While this is a sort of varnish. So it is really what we see, Cindy, on all the paintings. Due to the times, of course. So the times which goes on makes these reactions among the products used into the canvases. While here is something that is you can put on top of it and make your work ancient in 30 minutes. So it's quite difficult, different, and it's not thick. It's really like a varnish.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Monica, for
That's
all
okay.
the tips and the explanations.
So I've just taken out a few of them that I had previously prepared, and now I will work on them with. I think I will use also something from the this gray board and still from Klimt collection.
Mhm.
I maybe take out this like this and choose a few of them to work on top. What shall I use? I selected Cera Antica, which is a wax. Here the code is really not. Yes, I can see it. K K3P 15 K3P. It's not so good to read, but I think it's okay. So I will use the wax. So the wax, the gold wax, and some patina, for example. So use actually what you like. The colors you want, sorry, I cannot open this. Okay. So this is patina gold, which is a little bit darker than Cera Antica, or you can use patina ombra. Patina or waxes are okay in this case. The difference is that patina is not so covering as the wax. Patina
Mhm.
is lighter. So it's
Okay.
very good, for example, for patina is very good for crackles of crackling because it doesn't cover completely. Grazie Roberta per il codice, è vero, del gray board.
Grazie Monica, grazie, sì, grazie Roberta per i codici. Grazie entrambe per i codici.
Vabbè, ci aiutiamo a vicenda.
Esatto.
Now I use a brush that I always keep it aside for this kind of waxes because you cannot clean it perfectly. So I normally use the same one. And I take, look, this is Cera Antica. Look, this is Cera Antica gold wax. And I cover the surface. You see that it covers quite completely. I can dilute a little bit it with the solvent special for patinas, which is based on turpentine, which is quite difficult to open. So I cannot open this one. Sorry, but with my arm, I do my best, but sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry, we totally understand.
So some turpentine or solvent for waxes. And you can use on your brush for you see it becomes a color with the turpentine. Very, very covering. So let's paint the details. This one, then this one, this one. Now I can clean the brush not with water, because it's not water-based. Non usate acqua con le cere e le pattine,
Mhm.
ma eventualmente baby wipes, also baby wipes vanno bene, le salviettine per i bambini.
Ok, perfetto.
This is patina gold, which is a little bit darker. Okay. Okay.
Mitch said, you are managing amazingly well, Monica."
Thank you. Yeah, it's not easy, but I'm getting used to it. I have to resist as until 15 of February.
Oh, okay. So 3 weeks more.
Yes. Oh, in total should be 40 days. Oh, let's wait.
Mhm.
I mix it a
I
little bit of
understand.
patina ombra. You see, patina ombra is very dark and it makes this dark effect. Okay. I will use the same products, choosing a couple of details here. I'm coloring directly on the cardboard.
Perfect.
Okay. Maybe this I can use as well. Some patina ombra and some gold. So you see that they cover on cardboard directly without primer, without anything. Here we are. Okay, now you see that the brush, I only clean it like this. Maybe you can clean with some solvent, but not water. So now let's take our canvas back and we,
Great.
we
Yvonne wrote, that looks great.
let's see what happens. Let's see. Here, I have to clean it. Okay. So now I think I still have a couple of parts. Sorry, I just dry them 2 minutes more, these couple of parts, and then I'm ready to finish our canvas. Okay.
No problem. I will play another video in the minute.
Hola, soy Cristina Radovan de Barcelona, pertenezco a la familia Stamperia como teacher y diseñadora y estoy súper feliz de poder enseñaros hoy nuestra quinta colección juntos, Sabana. Sabana también es supervivencia, lucha. Sabana es al fin lo que os transmita, lo que queráis. Tiene tantos productos diferentes y tantos colores y tantos estilos, con este pad de fondos, por ejemplo, de backgrounds, que es maravilloso, con los papeles de scrap. Los sellos, los stencils. Podéis crear proyectos súper diferentes entre ellos, desde un atardecer en la sabana a un guiño a las pinturas, a las figuras rupestres. Por ejemplo, potenciando alguno de los animales de poder tan fuertes como el rinoceronte. Sabana nos habla con sus colores tan potentes, nos habla de texturas, de tejidos, de formas geométricas, de las primeras pinturas, nos habla de razas, de tribus. Emiten tanta fuerza que yo creo que con esta colección os vais a poner a crear. Por mi parte, he dado lo mejor de mí. Pienso que ha salido una colección maravillosa, preciosa, que espero que os guste y la disfrutéis muchísimo y que la tengáis muy pronto en vuestras tiendas favoritas. Adiós.
And here we are with all these amazing videos.
Yes,
Okay.
beautiful colors, this savannah. we want,
Mhm.
we would like some sun and summer, and so
For sure.
so here it is. Now it's quite dry. Maybe some crackles will come out again more. You can see, I think, maybe something. Now we can see them better with some wax on patinas. So let's take a brush and this is patina, look, and it will enhance our crackles. You can also put more, don't worry, we can take out the exceeding part later. Let's put some, this is patina ombra. I told you that patinas are less coloring than waxes. So on crackles, I prefer patinas. Patina gold, ancient gold, and patina ombra. You see that the crackle paste has already reacted, especially because it's on top of another crackle. So it makes this strange effect. Okay, now I take paper and I wipe away the exceeding part. Okay, maybe I will color a little here. Also here. Okay, now I think you can see the crackles better.
Oh, yes. Yeah, now that they are highlighted, we can see them very clearly.
Yeah. So it's really an easy crackle. You can really use as you like, where you like. So
Mhm.
I take now my decorations. I think I will use this all alone, like this. Yes, this maybe here. Then some of these typically claimed decorations parts. Okay.
Roberta ci dice, è proprio bello Monica, e io non sono tanto per il romantico.
Ah,
Dico,
dai,
peccato
davvero.
anche Roberta.
Beh, sai, l'albero della vita è sempre bello.
Bellissimo.
Diciamo
Mhm.
che è quasi un portafortuna.
Sì.
So we could also clean these sides more, but I can leave also full of them. Okay. One here, one here, one here. Some of these decorations here, one here.
Anche Giada ci scrive: grazie a Monica per trasmetterci così bene queste tecniche.
Wow, sono contenta che vi piaccia. Bene. Allora, now I'm going to use extra strong glue.
Mhm.
So there is a question regarding the
Yeah.
wax. Does it become completely embedded in the paper, or does it have to be protected with a medium? No, the wax, it's a finishing. So you don't really need sometimes to use only wax for a finishing on a work. So it doesn't need anything to be protected on. No, it's already a protection once it is very well dried.
Perfect.
Okay. So then your decorations is up to you to fill with the decorations you like, of course.
Mhm.
And also put one on top of the other.
It's like decorating a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
Our-
right. It's sort of.
yeah.
So here is better to use extra strong glue instead of hot glue here, because with plaster, because I made these decorations with powder, ceramic powder, and it is better to use extra strong glue. Doesn't come out. Always have a tool around for this. Okay. Okay. Here. This is this, this is good, this is not. And here. Why it doesn't come out? So just a second. Sometimes it sticks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one here, one here.
We have Claire who wrote another wonderful project, Monica.
Oh, thank you so much. I like that you liked, and actually, it's something that I know that it is something that it can be appreciated as a present.
Of course, yes, totally.
Okay, I think we are. Now I glued quite everything, I think. Yes. So now we need this I glued, okay. Mm. We need to take away this tape. So the tape was only to protect the canvas. Now it's stuck a little bit too much here. And I still have another small detail to add, and then I finish. So, this. So you don't need any protection on top of it, unless you want to fix a little bit more the crackle paste. You can put some varnish on it, but I will not make it. Once it is dried, it will be okay. Let's see. Then I will clean it when it's finished. Okay. One part here. It's stuck very well.
Allora, abbiamo una domanda. Volendo replicare questo bellissimo lavoro, dove è possibile trovare i materiali? Proprio la lista di quello che ha usato Monica? Sicuramente riguardando la live dall'inizio sulla nostra pagina, scorrendo i commenti, trovi tutti i prodotti con i codici, tutti i prodotti che Monica ha usato insieme ai codici.
Se
Poi,
riguarda i negozi dove può provvigionarsi, di dove sei? Di dov'è?
ah, ecco, sì, se invece li vuoi proprio acquistare, abbiamo ovviamente dei rivenditori in Italia, dei negozi online e quant'altro, quindi possiamo sicuramente consigliarti qualche rivenditore nella tua zona, ecco, Selene.
Ah, ok. Bene. Allora, now, last, very last touch, we can use a couple of details like some contour color. So some contour just to underline. Oh, this is too. No, this is okay. This one. Okay. So like this, I can underline a couple of details because actually Klimt is full of these small details like
Oh, yes.
props, fine
Mhm.
details. So here we can add something. So here you can really have fun in this because with Klimt, no matter how much decorations you put, it will be better.
Of
It's a
course.
good idea to put shiny decorations, also some small dots. And this is a 3D color called contour,
Mhm.
which is uh, actually at the beginning was invented for ceramics and glass. So it is waterproof on ceramic and glass. It was really for that. Okay, okay, okay. And last but not least, in the middle of every round shape, so this is too big. One drop here, one drop here, just to make a little bit shine.
Mhm. Christina wrote another amazing project, Monica.
My beloved Clint.
Mhm. Also, Beata, before she wrote that Klim would have been proud of you.
Wow, but I don't know, but okay, thank you, Beata. I saw your message. You would like something with Clint during the academy. Yes, why not? We can. I can arrange something new for your academy in Poland, of course.
For sure.
Here we are. So I think I have ended it. Okay.
Wow, amazing.
So I changed the camera so you can see it better. And
Yeah.
front, it would be maybe more visible. Oh, sorry, it's not the right one. Okay. Okay, here I
Okay, here we are.
Okay, this is the canvas. Okay, ready for a present.
Just a sec, I will enlarge. Okay, okay. Wow, beautiful. Really, really amazing. This is an amazing present, an amazing gift.
Yes, I'm sure that some friends of mine will come to my house and say, "This is interesting for me, for my house." So
Perfect. Thank you so much, Monica.
it was a pleasure, and see you next Wednesday with another
Yes,
project. No more Klimt, but maybe something of the new collections. Let's see.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Everybody.
Thank you, people in the comments, for having followed us. Please pre-order our new collection from your favorite shop and start creating with this new collection with Garden House. This is one of my favorite. Thank you again, Monica, and
Thank
see
you.
you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. You are so kind.